Hi, I'm Frida, a Class C RV. Only about a 2-hour drive from our home base in mid-Missouri, Bennet Springs is a lovely state park. Check it out. We left on a Monday in May. Monday in May sounds like a song. We were meeting friends at the campground. For our first real camp out together, Bennet Springs was a good choice. The drive was pretty easy, mostly on smooth blacktop and rough interstate with lots of hills and semis. It is the Ozarks after all. We stopped for lunch halfway to check things and get gas. The dogs were doing well. Well, after an initial cleanup. No more feedings before takeoff. Our older dog requires medication to keep him calm, but we're hoping he gets better at traveling and won't need it soon. When we arrived, the camp worker asked if we needed to fill up with water. Nice touch. Campground 2 is way uphill, but spacious and pretty empty, but not the best choice if you want to fish and aren't towing. We set up and relaxed. Come nighttime, we had a nice campfire, thanks to friends, and some s'mores. The next morning, we get a text from our pals offering to shuttle us down to the restaurant for breakfast. Did I mention the cell service was amazing? 4 bars the whole time we're there. The rustic restaurant did not disappoint. The breakfast menu has anything you might want and more. Even gluten-free offerings. Everything was plentiful, hot, and delicious. The staff was friendly and accommodating. A walk along the stream was just what we needed to walk off that country breakfast. The air was cool, but the sun was popping in and out. There were many folks fishing, and we made sure to stay out of fly hook range. The stream itself is beautiful, clear, and cold. After a while, we went back and checked out the gift shop. This is where we acquired our first magnet to document our travels. As we left the gift shop, we noticed a bald eagle nearby. No sooner our friend commented, "I bet he takes off." It did. Swooped down and hovered over the fishery to select a prime fish, grabbed it, and flew back over our heads. Wow. We all wondered how much loss the fishery takes from birds of prey. After more walking, we went back up to the campground and it was relax time. The boys got a nice long walk and then we settled in. Another text call for dinner. I was ready for trout. We were all so hungry didn't even get any photos of that meal. Trust us, it was good and our waiter was adorable. Back at the campground there was talk of fishing the next day, but it turns out that's all it was, talk. So we packed up and left about 10:30 the next morning. The boys did really well on our trip back, hardly heard a peep. I could have stayed longer and enjoyed the stream more and nature center, but that will have to wait for another visit. We enjoyed our stay very much and we'll be back. Next time, we'll take one of the lower campgrounds closer to the stream. This time there seemed to be empty spaces in the lower campground that was indicated as full on the website. Okay, pet peeve time. If you make a reservation anywhere and can't make it, please call and cancel. Leaving popular sites open hurts these parks and prevents others who may only have a few days vacation each year a chance to enjoy them, especially the state parks. Come on. Okay, rant over. Bennet Spring is named for Peter Bennett, who owned one of several successful mills on the stream. It was founded in the mid-19th century. The spring and surrounding valley became popular for hunting, fishing, and campers, with farmers waiting for their grain to be ground. The area became even more popular in 1900 when the Missouri Fish Commissioner introduced 40,000 mountain trout into the spring-fed stream. Today, the park stocks 400,000 trout per year, and the park maintains a fishery to supply the trout. In 1924, the state purchased the spring and part of the surrounding area to create one of the first state parks. In the 1930s, The Civilian Conservation Corps built cabins, a shelter house, roads, trails, the Arch Bridge, and the beautiful rustic dining lodge. We give Bennet Springs State Park Campground 2 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell to see more episodes of Traveling with Frida. And thanks for watching. Eh?